Welcome, everybody, and welcome to all the new people. And are we blessed or what to have our leaders, Steve and Gina Merritt, and they're going to share their wisdom with us tonight. And we can't wait to hear everything they have to say. You guys, take it away.
All right, guys, welcome. Happy Monday. Pray you guys are doing fantastic. We are fired up. Man, are we fired up, guys.
Guys, just got in from the hill, the mountain, from skiing all day. I want to let you know that I'm here for you. I was doing Zooms for other people, skiing down the mountain, helping the teams. But the key that I just pray that every single one of you want. Everyone's got something different, but I'll tell you my dream. I wanted to spend more time with my wife, be able to hang out with her, be able to give her gifts and things whenever we have special anniversaries and 40 years of being married, okay? I want to be with my grandkids. I don't know what you want, but I wanted it so bad that I rocked this thing from the very beginning, and I still keep that dream in front of me. I love the snow ski. I love the water ski. I love to swim with my grandkids. I love to surf. I love to go boating, do anything but sitting around in the cubicle.
That's
or,
right.
you know, everybody's cubicle is a different size. Some people got a big office, but you still only got a rubber cheese plant and you're not out on the mountain. And I'm not here to cut anything down. I'm just saying, if you're on here tonight, I believe you want something more. And that's why we're here to help guide you. Now, remember, Jean and I, she was a flight attendant. Come on, a simple career flight attendant. I was a pro water skier. But I mean, it's not like she's got all this influence like some of you own businesses and you're a restaurant owner, or you got some profession. You went to school. She went to school. I didn't. I mean, I went to high school, but I didn't listen. That's how I became a world champion. But I just want to let you know that we're here for you to make it happen. And you don't want us to be busy, because who wants to get to the top rank to have to be busy? Okay. The only reason I'm busy right now is because I want every one of you to be where we're at. That's my main focus, is to help my friends get there. But I can't do it for you. I can only encourage you and say, hey, this is what we do. There is no secrets. Everything that we do on This Is It team is exactly what we do. So having this call is just to kind of like give you a little kumbaya to every single one of you. But realistically, we do exactly what we teach on every single video. We have BBSs. We just got back from St. Louis. It's rocking. Okay. I want to tell you something. When you go to these events, there's something about your spirit that gets elevated. And when you walk around the airport to and from these events, people want to hear from you. Me and Gina are at the security line. We bump into this guy, and he says, you know, he had to get himself cleared just like me. Gina bumped into him, but he was with me in security because we both had to go. He had metal just like me. We spoke to him about the metal he has in his body, and then we spoke about his friend who's getting ready for a hip surgery. And as he walked away, we said, man, we got to find this guy in the airport, because we always go early. We're looking, just like my friend Reed Love, a pro hockey player, came to the BBS, mamsy-pamsying around. I don't know if I'm not going to call anybody out here tonight, but that's what he said he was doing, feeling guilty to talk to anyone because he thought he was taking advantage of them, until he came to the BBS this weekend. And this guy is a top major league pro NFL hockey player, known for one of the guys that beats everybody up on the hockey rink. But he said he's never had a bar fight in his life, which is interesting because he loved his sport, and that's what they do, right? So point is he's really a teddy bear.
And he's only been in the business for 5 months.
Yeah.
But he made a decision. He made a decision
at
the business
BBS.
Building seminar of This Is It team to launch his business.
So I just want to let you know, you're kind of wondering, why is Steve and Gina so excited? Because we fly to these things. And we're looking for those of you who wanted to make it happen. I mean, if you ever want to be the best in your sport, if you ever want to be the best in your business, Guy will tell you, you got to go to the experts. You can't think they're going to come to your backyard, your garage, and explain how this works. It's like, we're doing the Zoom for you, but if you want it, you got to want something. I mean, I ate, drank, and slept being a world champion, broke every doorknob handle on my house. Gina was so frustrated because she wasn't mad at me because she wanted me to be a world champion. But you practice at night, everything you practice during the day with using the ski handle to the doorknob, and they kept breaking. So I don't know how bad you want something, but you're going to have to put effort in. What is the effort? Calling. So we see the guy, he's sitting at the bar. We sliver up to the bar, start talking to him, okay? And we start talking to Sven, Sven, okay? And he starts telling us, tell us a little bit of your story. He says, hey, I used to be an MMA fighter. I moved up the ranks. Next thing you know it, I own my own company. I promote these. I'm going against ESPN and all these different contracts. And he just got this huge contract. Him and his friend have this huge UFC promotion producing company now. All right. All of a sudden, he said, and we were going to talk to him. If we were talking about X39, because we always lead with the product, and we're so passionate about this product because the miracles. I mean, the testimonies were so emotional at the BBS that we couldn't not. We can't even share them with the public because the guys are so new. People don't even know what they can say and what they can't say. So you know what I mean. So it was just tears coming down this one gentleman's eyes, Tony. All right. So anyways, when you hear this, you get passionate about the product like you are. But most people could use another stream of income. Even this pro hockey player needs to make more money. All of a sudden, Sven, he's having his wine. Gina and I are sitting up to the bar, and he says, you know, even though I got this company, I'm really open to something. I haven't said nothing. I didn't even talk about the pads yet. I'm just talking to the guy. And he says, and again, if you know my personality, this isn't not my comfort zone talking about what we have in our hands. This is not at all like you're saying, oh, I can't believe it. No, I'm a coach. I'm coaching you right now. And I'm a pretty tough coach, kind of mean. I'm not a lovey, huggy kind of person. I don't hug you when I see you. I want you to win. Okay. So maybe you need somebody like that in your life. Okay. Gina, she's hugging, kissing, encouraging. So we make a great team. Okay. People stay in because of her. I challenge you. Right. So in an uncomfortable spot, I'm talking to Sven, and I never say nothing yet. I'm just chatting with him. No, I'm going to keep talking the story because this is important for everyone to hear that he all of a sudden says, I'm open, I'm looking. Okay. I couldn't tell you how many people, and then he's all excited. We exchange the information. We tell him about the patch. Didn't take us long. It's going to help you with your ailments. And we've got this info site. Here's the order form, how to sign up. And we're tacking back and forth. So throughout the day, we must have met, we lost track how many people we spoke with. On the airplane, off the airplane, at the restaurant here in Heber City, where we just flew in from Utah. So
we talked to so many people, prospects, so many people that we have to make a section in our phone for each trip that we do with the contacts and how we met them, what we know about them, what their family is, what they do for a living, what was their dream, what was their why, and to literally to help us follow up because we meet so many people that it's like let
me help you. The reason why I brought about the BBS is because we were there together, sitting in the front row, listening to every single speaker. We weren't acting like, look who we are. We're the number one couple in LifeWave. No, we're taking notes like it was our first day, and we spent our money to get there. Okay, just like many people flew in from all over the country. But notice our attitude. It's completely different than the ones that stayed home and watched the Masters. You know, they don't have the knowledge. They don't have the inspiration. They didn't hear Reed Love speak. They didn't hear Tony speak about the product. Read about, hey, now I'm going to go make it happen because you guys are here. They didn't have none of this. Maybe you didn't have any of that. So, I mean, again, this is such a small
Nick Kilpack from the corporate office spoke.
Oh, the story that we got from Nick, I was just blown away about how he actually spoke how I believe about this industry. Gina knows, I have never seen a lifestyle in this industry that you can enjoy, meaning that you get to enjoy your family. You get to experience things that you never would experience. I mean, imagine 600 people if you would have came to our house and seen that. The Bahamas trip was never like a Bahamas trip I went with my family because there's so many people. The Hawaii trip, we're all getting ready we just got back from the Bahamas. We're going to Hawaii. Okay. And we're bringing our kids the following week because there's so many people that qualified that they can't bring any guests. So the kids are coming the week after. But isn't that good for you to know that the people that are winning are not just like weird only working the business. They have family, they have grandkids, they have experiences. So I'm just encouraging you to get around the fire and get excited, because now, David, I'm going to talk about this on the Motivational Monday Message, MMM, and we call it our team, because we are saying, hey, let's get this motivational message, MMM, done. Anyways, I'm going to explain how to capitalize on this brand new business launch, double business launch promotion that was launched today. It's going on for 2 weeks. David is saying that if we take and really implement this and take advantage of it, he's possibly thinking about running it for a month. So this is not for just new people, because all of us that's in every time, okay, when a new person gets in, instead of making $25 for sponsoring 2 people every week for 9 weeks, as long as they come in an advanced package and above, and they keep sponsoring a couple more people after that, they lock in their 9 weeks and they get paid $50 every week, $225 for 2 people. I mean, is your boss giving you this kind of income for just 200 for 2 people, 220? When they come in as a new person, okay, and they sponsor you make $450 for the new rank, because instead of 25, they're going to give you 50. So it's $450 for 2 people. Do you got 2 friends? Do you think the people you're going to sponsor have 2 friends? Okay. And again, remember, on these on these incentive trips that you have to earn, Gene and I qualify. Cindy and Jen just qualified for it. Okay. You got to do the things that we're explaining you to do. We're not just telling you to do anything. We're doing the same thing. So when you're wondering if anyone's doing it, we're doing it. Okay. I just want you to know we're doing it. Am I comfortable talking? No. I didn't know how I'm sweating, how I'm going to speak to Sven. But then all of a sudden, he's texting me back and forth. There was a couple at the restaurant last night. We didn't say one word to them. We just kind of sitting there talking. And as they went to leave, we say a couple words. Next thing you know, they want to talk to us. Okay. So God's setting these people up for everybody. If you pay for favor and you do it, he's not setting anybody up for nobody if you don't. I call all the new people to call it their cell phones, because that's where I've had my most success, is the people that we knew. Okay. But when you sponsor 4 people, instead of getting $450, which is $50 every week for 9 weeks in the business launch bonus, your new person is going to make $900. People have been saying, where's some money? I want to make some money. Come on, $900 in 9 weeks for 4 people. Okay. Again, I can't promise anything. I'm not guaranteeing anything. I'm not going to tell you that you could do it. I don't know what your work ethic is, but 4 people. Now that's for them. Now you might be saying, Steve, I've been in the business. Okay. You got a better chance than the ones that are new, because you get to, every time you sponsor a new person. And what have I been talking about? Last time, put 10 people in. Have you been doing that? You put in, every time you put in a new person and you help them go 1-star, 2-star manager, you get $450 for every 2-star manager you break, $225 for a 1-star. Where does it end? If you do 10, you've got $4,500. You might be saying, I don't know if I can do that in 2 weeks. Well, if you're not trying, you don't know. You got to just start doing it. Get in the zone, start making it happen. Some of you, when you first started, you sponsored the world. All of a sudden you kind of got, tired, or I don't know, just kind of into a shell. So I don't know all of you. All I usually know is I gave you my cell phone. I said, I'm here to talk to anyone. And I didn't have anybody call me. They think maybe like Lynn does, that I'm, and Guy, that I'm really busy, but I just got off the mountain. So I'm not busy. I'm here to help you make it happen if you want. But I mean, it's up to you. This is why we keep finding new people, because if everybody knows how to do everything, then go for it. No problem. But we're here for you if you need us. But you've got to bring people to these BBSs. You might be saying, I don't have anyone in my town. Do it, our friends, our personals. Here's how I contacted them. Dan and Kristen Ribley. I'm at night. Stores are closed, everything, or people, it's too late to call people. So I go onto Facebook and I start messaging the same Facebook message you get about 10 people before they spam you. So you don't go crazy, and you can't answer all the people at once. Yeah. So I said, hey, Dan, this is Steve. All right. It might be a shot in the dark. Haven't talked to you for a long time, but I'm on to something. I don't have your cell phone. Here's mine. Call me. He called me, signed up. Now they're on a mission to go build the business, all right? And they've been in for a little while, but now they're serious about making it happen. And Kristen drove all the way from Atlanta to Orlando, and her cousin came all the way from Roanoke, Virginia. This is just one. People came from the Carolinas, from Buffalo, New York. Somebody flew in all the way from Vancouver. So it's up to you where you want to take it, but maybe I sound a little intense and a little excited, but I am. For every one of you, it's up to you where you want to take it, but I'm nervous making calls. My brother said no, my sister said no, my other sister said no, my cousin, who's my best man at my wedding, said no. Don't feel sorry for me, but everybody gets no's. One of my best friend doctors said, don't, whatever you do not do this. We've already tried LifeWave, it will not work. And I said, hey, I prayed for this, watch me. I don't know. I'm a competitor, so I hope that can rub off on you. Gina's rubbed off on me on her excitement, her encouragement. I try to encourage people. I'm not as good as her, but I try to do that, like saying, hey, I'm proud of you for being on here, okay? Maybe that's not even a very good encouragement, but I try, okay? I have a positive attitude. Competitors aren't like this, so you might need to take a little bit of my competitiveness and my thick skin, where I don't really get emotional if you don't want your stem cells active and you don't want to build a business for your family. But I believe those of you that are on here want more for your kids, your grandkids. They're all watching us. We have a responsibility. We have the best product that I've ever seen for our families to take advantage of. And how are you sharing it and helping people? And the main reason I was talking to this gentleman, Sven, was because he said he's got fake hips and all this stuff we talking. But before I even got to talk to him about his hips, he's telling me, Steve, I don't know if I want to do this. I know I have a very successful MMA production and promotion company, UFC company, but I don't want to do this forever. I'm looking for I have no idea what I'm looking for, but I'm going to do something. So anyways, with that being said, let's open up the airlines. We got about 10 minutes now for questions. If anybody's got a couple questions, throw them at me, and you can unmute your microphone, I'm sure.
And be sure to say your first and last name and where you're from before you ask your question.
Mike, you're front and center.
Mike, you got a question, Mikey?
You're the only guy on the screen right now. Say something.
You'll have to unmute yourself if you want to ask a question.
There you go.
I wasn't going to ask a question, but
I didn't think so, but I still wanted to just say, hey, can we talk to somebody?
I know it's good to have a video in there too.
Yeah. Well, good to have you on here, and we believe in you, and we're looking forward to partnering up with you. And I'm just trying to help you that, hey, I don't know who's going to say yes or no, but you got this.
I guess one of the questions or comments just that you see from David's big vision of what this year has to bring. I mean, I know a lot of things are going on. Is the water the biggest thing coming out right now, or?
Okay, the water is great for people that are in the business that want to spend, $6,000. But to me, the X39 is the key because nobody's wearing it. I was on the hill today and I didn't see one patch anywhere. So now again, they're bundled up a little bit, but point is that nobody's got it on. So it's affordable. You're going to have to sit, and it's more of a sales type person for the water. So it's very good for everybody that's in your group that wants to purchase the water machine. As a matter of fact, it's sold out with just brand partners because we're not even allowed to sell it to customers yet. So I stay zoned in on what I know works. I don't like to practice on my friends.
Yeah.
And most of my friends, even me, I sell most of my friends or people that I'm speaking with get in on an advanced package, and then they upgrade to the advanced plus and the premium. So I can't even get someone to buy a $1,750 package, let alone $6,000. So that's great, but he's just excited about all the different things and the awareness of LifeWave. But realistically, we're the word, we're the voices, we're the voices out there. And remember, and I'm not trying to pick on David, he's got excitement, he's an amazing person, but the company was at 100 million until Gene and I started, and we took it to 600 million. So obviously we know how to promote. So we encourage you to just zone in with us.
But I think the hard thing is that it's hard to promote a water system. We don't even have ours yet. So it's hard to promote it when you don't have it. So that's, I don't know. We don't have one.
And you're going to
Ours
probably get
hasn't come
people,
in.
you might have somebody that comes in that wants to sell the water machine. We're not saying, no, don't do it. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
that we know this works and they're going to see about it because right across when you open up your website, it talks about it. The
Right,
emails
right.
talk about it. So that's a good thing. And they sold out. It must be
Yeah.
a big seller because it sold out, you know, in 2 hours. So a point is yeah, that's
I
great.
definitely feel like the water machine is amazing. I think people are going to get amazing, fantastic, miracle
Right.
results.
Anything David comes up
Yep.
with is off the chart.
And
That's why we
knowing
have,
him,
we have
he's
this.
working on other things, but whenever, you know, Steve had tried something, but he has an NDA, he can't talk about it. But it's a patch. So, I mean, he really, really likes the patch.
Then we have other things he's working on and
Yes,
stuff that's
yeah.
coming out. So we just.
But I mean, some of his things take, you know, 8 years,
And the
6
patents
years.
and everything, yeah.
And so it's not like it's a, you know, a thing where it's every, you know, 6 months we're going to have a new product.
I have
So,
to admit, I usually don't talk about another product, but I do like the idea that the water machine, the thousands of the machines sold out in 2 hours. That's a
Yeah.
pretty good buzz for
yeah.
all of us. You know, you kind of grab that buzz anywhere you
Right.
can get. But the main thing that I see right now with everybody is we've got to sponsor new people. So everyone needs to zone in and do the same thing that Gene and I are doing. We're only doing it to lead by example because we sponsored a bunch of personal people, but we know that there's another uh, Lynn and Guy out there, another Cindy and Jens.
That's
There's
right.
another couple that's praying.
That's right.
This guy's
There's
telling
another
me,
Steve
can you
Gina-
imagine? I'm sitting at the bar and I was only there for 10 minutes and the guy's telling me, Steve, I got to find something. I don't know what it is, but I
He
got to
said
find
it before we even said anything to him about
I'm just
the
sitting there.
business.
You know, hardly saying anything because that's normally me. I'm a kind of a stutterer type person. I'm not a perfect, you can hear when I talk. I'm not a slick type talker. I don't come across, I hope, like a salesman. I just am excited about something, but I'm not good at answering questions, objections. I just kind of use common sense answers. But going back to your question, yeah, the water machine is coming. It's incredible news. It's going to be amazing because anything David comes out with
That's
is
right.
off the chart. I've been I'm going to be using it. I can't wait. But I encourage everyone to step up their sponsoring because the more people that are on your team that are succeeding, the more they can afford the water machine. And you know, when you're in this business, you buy it and it's a write-off too. If a customer, they don't have that, but everybody in this business can be having a better life, enjoy life with better quality of life with a write-off. That's amazing. Now, where do you live, Mike?
Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Okay, man, it's wide open there.
Yep.
And Carolina folks love health, and they love to have something on the side to help. I mean, they love families. They love being around doing things that they love to do. It's incredible community and culture. So we just gotta, you just gotta keep opening your mouth and find the people. And then what you do is you need to have a home get together at your house. Just host it yourself. You flip through the chart. It's kind of like you practicing so you're ready for the next person that comes in. And then when I come in, you come and do the meeting for me. Man, I had somebody come in. It was so good. They were so sharp. And I had never even practiced. So I wish I would have. But I just read the slides and everybody signed up.
Yeah.
So I did their first home meeting. So I just want to let you know that you just get started. And by you doing it, it's kind of like what I'm saying, by us being out, by us
Right.
doing it.
We have a couple of questions.
Go ahead.
Okay, Carolina, I hope I'm saying it right. You have your hand up for a question. You're next. Go ahead and unmute yourself.
All right, I'm unmuted.
All
Okay.
right, say your first and last name and where you're from, sister.
Well, Carlotta Davis from Lexington, South Carolina. I am fired up, and we met in Orlando, and I'll be seeing y'all in Atlanta.
Okay.
And first of all, I'm super excited right now because Kaylee's just signed up last night, and she's on the call, and she's going to Atlanta, and she just told me she's bringing a friend. And then we have Christina Taylor, who is also on my team, sponsored in my organization, and she just signed up a week and a half ago. So my question is, with the new bonus, if somebody signed up a week ago and they're already 1-star manager, and they hit 2-star, are they going to get that $100, or is it going
That's
to
a
be?
good question. Can you text that to Gina or however she got this text?
Mhm.
Maybe text it in the chat. and my daughter Mia will get it to Gina, and I can ask the corporate right now.
Okay.
I just
All right.
talked to them because that's a good question. But they're gonna get something. I'm pretty sure that we'll see
Okay.
what happens.
And I guess, is that only, there's a promotion only for new people signing up now, or is it for anybody that hasn't hit 1 star or 2 star?
Oh, it's for new people. That's why we
Okay.
gotta all sponsor 10 new people and help all of them do 2-star manager so that we can help every time you do that in the next 2 weeks. It can be going on longer. So I just say, don't look so much about when it's happening. Just do a sense of urgency. Like whatever you've been doing is exactly what you do. I'm so proud of you because whatever you did to sponsor the people, you and I know, because you experienced at Orlando Beach.
Yes,
You
absolutely.
saw that when you left there, your confidence, belief in Gene and I, because we showed up, all the other leaders that were there, and yourself was there. It almost creates this bond. Don't you agree? Like, we said we were coming and we showed up, and you said you were coming and you showed up. All of a sudden, we got this history together that, hey, we can count on each other. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Well, really, I owe it to, I wasn't going to go to Orlando because I'm in South Carolina. But when my friend Stacy, and she's on the call too, and she's a 3 star manager, getting close to director, she told me that she wanted to go. She hasn't been to an event yet. She just signed up 4 months. I go, well, I'll go then. If you're going to go, I'm going to go with you. I'm not. So I took off. And then I'm thinking, well, I know people in Florida. So I got 2 more girls on my team over there that have been kind of quiet to come.
Great.
So I just made it happen. And of course, Atlanta, I'm going to be there. And I've been working, I've just been promoting the event, because I told you I would be executive by June.
You
Okay,
did.
real quick,
You
just because
did.
we have you there, you want to set up because we're filling in for Cindy and Jen's right now while she's recovering. So
Mhm.
you want to reach out to Gina and
Mhm.
set up a Zoom. There's 2 ways we do it. One is let's first do a little strategy with all of your team so that we
Mhm.
can talk about where we can go, and it's a little more personal just for you. Then
Okay.
we want to do a Zoom launch with your newest people that want to pack the room with their people, and we'll be the speakers.
So
So
Okay.
can you put my dad, our daughter's running the backside of this Zoom. Mia, type in dad and I's both cell number so they can reach out to us.
I already got it. You already locked in my phone.
okay,
Yeah, baby,
I already
that's
did
right,
it.
at Orlando.
I already did
I
it.
remember.
I mean, come on, aren't you kind of? It's really interesting how we're the top folks, and we don't take that. We don't brag on that. We give God all the glory because if we know that if it wasn't for him, we could never done this ourselves. I mean, that's just the way it is. We prayed for his favor. We prayed for over a year, but we're here saying, here's our cell phone. I mean, this doesn't happen normally in life. So we're here. We want everyone to go where they want to go. And the timing, what you're doing right now is perfect because, we're all running together right now. So let's
Yes,
run.
yes.
You're better off running with us than have to run by yourself.
Okay, Taylor, you are the next person to ask a question, but before we go there, I have real quickly, I want to do some congratulations real quick. Millie Browsard, new 3-star manager.
Yeah. Come on.
Whoop, whoop.
Wow.
And also sponsored 15 people in her first 3 months. That is amazing. And we got Patty Nelly, new 2-star director,
Wow.
guys. Congratulations. Okay, so go ahead and I believe it's Tanya asking a
I
question.
love that. Great job.
Taylor, go ahead and ask your questions. Go ahead and unmute yourself. We're excited to hear from you.
Hello. Can,
Hello.
can you see me?
Yes,
Yeah.
honey, yes.
Okay, I apologize for my appearance. I had a late night workout, so I didn't get to change.
Well, we're proud
Uh,
of you for doing that.
yes, I have a question regarding, well, first let me back up. I have not invested yet, but I will on the 30th. I let my soon-to-be sponsor, Veronique, know that I'm definitely doing this. I had prayed about it, and so I'm going to do it. And I have a little mini background in network marketing. So I understand the importance of sponsoring, taking advantage of the first 30 days, and with LifeWave, the first 48 hours, and then getting people to events. But being that I live here in Tampa, I'm really interested in reaching out to a lot of my Spanish speaking community. I have a lot of Spanish speaking people. And so I did ask if there were Spanish material, but I also want to find out if there's any Spanish Zooms.
Okay, that's a very good question. I
That's
want
my
to take that
question.
on because that's very exciting for you.
Yeah.
And we are experts at building Latino community and Asian. Okay, so, but we still haven't found the leaders yet,
Yeah.
big leaders. Okay.
And real quick, do you speak Spanish?
I read it very well, and I'm starting to get proficient again. I haven't been practicing, but I moved here 2 years ago, so it's coming back, but not fluently. But I
Okay.
do have friends who are fluent, so I just need to sponsor them, right?
Yes, yes.
Sponsor them.
So we do have a separate link for the Spanish Zooms and for the Saturday training, for the weekly night opportunity and then the Saturday training. We do have a separate link for that. Mia, if you have that, if you could put it up, and if we don't have it, I can grab it and get it to you, because you're going to get my cell number in the chat, and you can text
Gina.
me. If she doesn't
So good at
if she
answering
doesn't
everybody
post it
back.
on here, I have it in my phone and my notes that I can get it to you. But Mike Hernandez runs all the Spanish because Steve and I do not run the Spanish. We don't speak Spanish. So he runs it because he knows what people are saying and what they're doing. So it's a little bit more efficient. We started to run it and then he took it from us to help us out. So that's amazing. Spanish community is wide open, baby.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
And
Thank you
then
so
as
much.
the people that speak Spanish they can translate for Gene and I. Because I will say this much, one of the biggest keys to the Spanish community is the Spanish who relate to their friends. They all relate, but when they have a gringo couple, that's me and Gina, okay, in their upline, the gringo couple puts fuel to the fire, but they got to translate us in Spanish. We just left Boca Raton where they translated us. There were 74 people. It all started with one guy that met somebody at a gas station and he was nervous to meet her. And she led us to somebody who led us to Boca. And now we had 74 people at a home meeting with, it was in Spanish. And it was the whole thing. It was, they tried to say a little English, but they mostly was Spanish.
And we do have a site for you. It is thisisitteam .es for your Spanish. Thisisitteam.es.
That's an info too. The This Is It info site is .es as well. Both of them are in Spanish.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so the next person up is Lynn. Go ahead, take it away, Lynn.
Oh, goodness. Hey, Steve, so many of my new distributors love what you said about contacting business owners. And they're having a little problem because the business owners are saying, well, we don't have time. We don't have time. What do you tell somebody that, and they're talking to some business owners. It's exciting after our last meeting with you. But what do you tell them when they say, I don't have time, or I'll have to get back with you because I don't have time?
Okay.
That's a great question.
I think I might have put this on paper sometime, but can somebody remind me that I'm going to do a little clip on how to help people with no time, but I can speak out loud because I don't have a diagram right here. But this is something that they could draw on a napkin. So simple. I learned this years ago, and it really helps people. So this is why you want to be on these like tonight, because people that have been in the industry learn this. So first of all, we got to find out, do they want more time with their family? You know, look them in the eye, say, hey, what if you had more time, what would you do? Do you want more time? Because some people, their whole calling in life or their stigma is all about, I'm always busy, I don't want to have any time.
And sometimes you got to pull it out of people. Well, would you travel?
Yeah.
Well, what sports do you like?
Yeah.
You know, like,
because they got to have a reason
out of them.
They have to have a reason to want to have that time. But most people, if they're loving their family people, they want to have more time with them. Okay.
And if they knew the results that they could get, they would be crazy that they didn't jump in.
But sometimes you also have to shake them a little bit. It's like when our friend Scott and Renita said, we've already heard of X39. Hey, sit down. Now that we're on the phone. We're not even on a Zoom.
Yeah.
We said, sit down. You haven't heard it unless you heard it from us, because I don't know what you heard. I want to make sure you heard from us, and they sign right up. So this is kind of the same thing. Like, you got to talk to them and say, hey, if you want more time, you got to listen to me. This is the reason why you don't have any time, is you don't understand the concept of duplication.
Right.
You duplicate yourself. If I didn't duplicate myself, I would not be, there was like 50 people on this humongous mountain today. All right. everybody else hasn't duplicated themselves. Does that make sense? Who wouldn't want to be on the mountain? So the point is that you have to learn this concept that I've been teaching to duplicate your efforts. Give an example now. Let's just say you only can give us 1 hour every week at lunch. Okay. And for that 1 hour, we make phone calls all lunchtime for 1 hour. And we call Bob and Nancy and Charlie and Sam and Sue. Okay. And we tell them what we have our hands on. A technology that reactivate your stem cells, and because nobody knows they're going dormant, there's opportunity that quick.
Right.
And because they have anybody that's busy has influence. Wouldn't you all agree? I mean, somebody with no busyness is sitting on the couch eating Doritos. So the people that are busy, they know they can make the call, and the guy says, I'm sending this guy over. He's got something we're on to. You know what I mean? You got to be willing to put in the work. You got to say, hey, that's what my job is. I'm going to help you school these people that you're going to lead me to, and you're going to plug them into our training, and you're going to be the trainer yourself and plug them into what we're doing. So watch, let's just say he sponsors his friend John, okay? And John is a dentist, but he's looking more than he's looking. He can figure out how to have 5 hours. And then John sponsors an attorney who's got 5 hours. And then the guy that we're making the phone calls for, let's just say, Mr. Smith, we're helping him for that hour. How many calls can you make in 1 hour? And a busy person has a Rolodex of got to be 1,000 people. So we set them all up for either sending them, this is it info. You take responsibility, helping them get their people going. But as you sponsor people, one person has 5 hours. The other person has 10 hours. Another person might have another 1 hour. But if you start seeing 5 hours times, 5 is 25 hours versus your 1. Okay. Before you know it, you're helping those people and not even him, because they got more time to go build. And you show him that by putting, 10 people in that have 10 hours, there's 1,000 hours, 100 hours, 100 hours in the week. There isn't even that many hours you could work. Next thing you know, they all sponsor 10 people that have 10 hours. You see what I mean? So on the napkin, I show, and I'll make this diagram for everybody. I'll draw it out, but you see that their time duplicates when you have an opportunity that you can take advantage of duplication. And there's not many out there. Franchise really isn't one either, because when you buy a franchise, you own the subway. You're not duplicating yourself. You bought a job. So this is how you explain. I'll make a little better diagram for you, but you understand the concept that they've got to find a way to duplicate their efforts. That's why they don't have any time.
Well, so what I heard you saying is, Gina, that the busy person, you have to draw out their dream, number one. And the second thing is somehow you have to have them sit down so you can explain the duplication method. It's hard with a business owner, especially for some of the new distributors, to talk to them. They've got to draw the dream, and then they've got to explain duplication. Is that kind of what,
exactly,
in a nutshell?
Yes.
And I'll show you, but remember, I draw a circle and I show them with their 1 hour. If you want more time, would you invest 1 hour a week? And you make calls for that. Can you imagine how many you could call with a busy
So he
person?
might sponsor me. Steve is so busy, and he might sponsor me. And he could say to me, how much time do you have to put in this a week? And I could be like, I got 15 hours.
Yeah.
So now he's got 15 hours, plus he's
I'm
busy.
1 hour. I got 1 hour.
15 hour. The next
Then I call another
sponsor
person.
might have 5 hours.
Yeah.
So that's how it adds up. If you can kind of
Thank you so
explain to
much.
them. And
I hope everybody got that. That's great.
Yeah, and I'm going to explain it in a diagram, but I just want you to know that this is how we build our business. We take ownership. And if somebody says, I sponsor all these people and nobody's doing anything, that's a pattern of you, that you're hearing this over and over again, that you must not understand that you got to put in the effort to help the people. Maybe it's one person you got to work with what you got.
That's right.
Until you have somebody that wants to pass you up. But again, I still love calling all the people on the phone and say, hey, look, I messed up. I'm on to something much bigger than I thought.
That's right.
Don't underestimate the relationships you've had your entire life, because I still have 1,000 more to call and I haven't got to them yet because I'm doing tonight's Zoom, you know what I mean? But I got people to call. So you should have more people too. I've been in longer than everybody else. So everyone, and the follow-up too, like my friend Paolo took 2 years. So you just keep following and dripping on those
We
people.
enrolled him, but he didn't do anything.
Yeah.
But he for 2 years he didn't do anything. Okay, the next question is Hava. If you can go ahead and unmute yourself. We're excited. I hope I said your name right. If I didn't, I apologize. Please say your first and last name and where you're from, because we love to hear this on the recording.
These are great questions, by the way.
Yeah. Go ahead, Hava. You're up. I might have said your name wrong. I'm
No,
sorry.
no. Good evening, Gina and Steve. Thank you so much for all your support. No, you said it right. I'm just trying to make dinner and do this at the same time, so I apologize. It took me a
Great
while to
job,
get to the
girl.
phone.
Excited
Good
to have
job.
you on here.
So here's my question, and this is kind of, I've struggled with this in the past with another networking company that I've done that I believed in the product. How do you go about trying to stay focused when you have life circumstances that pull you away from trying to reach your goal?
Hmm.
I know
Well,
this.
Yeah, you're just going to have to do your best. I mean, it's sometimes you can do nothing, but the good thing is that if you set up some people in your business, it's kind of like Cindy and Jen's. They already set all of you up. So here we are. You have an upline to cover for you if you can't get out. You
And
know what I'm
just
saying?
to twist it a little bit, what a great thing that they're in this and they're not a business owner, because I wouldn't know how to run whatever business that they were running.
Right.
But because we have this, we're locked arms, that there's always an upline, that can share and help people and train people, teach them and be a part of it.
So as
That's
you're going through
pretty
something,
amazing.
you can easy on the way to from the bedroom to the kitchen, make a quick call and say, Sue, I'm onto something. I got this great couple that's helping me. We're launching this technology that reactivates stem cells. Did you know your stem cells are going dormant? No. Because of that, there's also an opportunity. Everybody needs it. There's opportunity.
Yeah.
Or you could just say, hey, I'm onto something, like I did with my friend Dan on the message. I never tell him anything. Would you be willing to talk to my friends? So
And how about, I think you really got it. Maybe you don't feel you do, but I feel you got it because you're juggling. You're on the Zoom,
right.
which you could just said, I'm not getting on the Zoom, but you want it. You're on the Zoom and you're juggling making dinner. So you really are juggling
Yeah.
more than you think you are. Maybe it's you got a lot more going on and you're spinning a lot of plates.
That's what it is, Gina. And it's
Yeah.
not me not talking about it because
Yeah.
I'm very social. I tell a lot of people about it. My issue is that I've talked to other people in our upline, my follow up, and I get kind of sometimes very frustrated because I know how much it's helped me.
Right.
And I know, now I'm like, okay, you say no, move on, move on. It's just a numbers game because I've been in sales too. I get it. The more doors you knock, I've done door knocking in my career too, but I've been a stay-at-home mom for the last 11 years. So I talk to a lot of people. Talking is not a problem for me. I will talk my ear off. I say hi to everybody. That's not the issue. My issue is
Stop, leave it.
Sorry.
Whoa.
Somebody's
Oh.
unmuted and they're telling their daughter.
either I have an issue with following up or the intention's there, or they're kind of hesitant but not hesitant to give me their cell. And that I don't have a lot. It's really just following up and getting people to actually order the product because of what they said.
Are you talking about the product, or are you talking about the product and then the opportunity? Because when I talk to anyone, I don't care if they're sitting in first class or they're sitting in the last row of the aircraft. I talk product, like this product, and then this opportunity.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I'm just wondering if
The
maybe
reason why we say that is because realistically, you want somebody to promote it with you versus just selfishly wear the patch on their own for their own sickness. There's nothing we can do
Okay.
with that, but you don't have time to waste. It's like Gina on the airplane. She told everyone, put your oxygen mask out first, then help everybody else. We got to help you first. Okay. So that could be good. And maybe you're very personally very people person, and I'm not. So I seem to have good success because I stop talking. I'll make sure that you're not saying too much. I have to admit, I'm a very bad follow-upper. So, I mean, don't beat yourself up on that. I mean, if the guy's rolling his eyes back at me, I ain't following up. Or if he doesn't want to, I mean, I tell him what he's got. So, I mean, I hate to admit that that is one of my weak points, but I just keep talking to people till they follow up himself. So
Okay.
but I will say that if you are saying that most of my contacts are strangers, you got to admit that's a little bit tougher contact, even for me. They don't know who I am. Takes a lot longer for me to sponsor a stranger than the ones who knew me. Okay. And they don't need to know me very well because like my brother said no, my cousin, my brother and sisters all said no. So those are ones that know me well. It's like when they kind of know you, but not that well, you know? So that's the ones that are more open to an opportunity because they kind of they look up to you or respect you and you don't know it till you
And
call.
the ones that you did call and that you knew in your phone or know in your phone, maybe you didn't sign them up, but you kind of feel like maybe you still have a little bit of connection with them, that they might, you call them back and you say, listen, I'm blown away at the testimonies and the opportunity. And I just wanted to run by you one more time to make sure that you are not interested because I am blown away at the results of what I'm seeing with the product and with the opportunity.
And maybe you didn't speak, like Gina said, you spoke so much about the product, or maybe their circumstances have changed. You don't know, but that's why those people are good. Like if I was going to set my day, I would say, okay, I'm going to talk to 5 people a day, but I'm going to try to call 2 or 3 from my cell phone that I know and 2 to 3 contacts. You know what I mean? Like I'm breaking it. I'm not just going, maybe somebody I signed up that isn't doing it yet, like my friend Paolo took 2 years. So I'm going to break it up and not just only strangers. That helps a bit.
Okay, I do that as well. And the people that have actually signed up after their 3 months, 4 months, it's like, okay, well, I'm not gonna do it. And I don't know how to get over the hump of, well, you've done it for 3 months, but you are 50, right? So they recommend every 10 years, you should.
You're doing great. You're doing great. And you know what? Don't be afraid to use us when you're doing a follow-up.
Yeah.
Say, hey, I got the
Louis,
top leaders on here. I'd like to pull them in on the call. Are you okay with that? They're not going to talk long. They just want to welcome you. Maybe try something like that with us to help you in
Okay.
closing. We're
And
available. We're not too busy.
when you said what you just told me about that person that's in, mine are looking for opportunity. So they're not looking to see if they didn't get the test. Like Gina didn't get testimony for a long time, but she wanted the
It was over 6
testimonies
weeks.
and she saw everybody else getting one, seeing that there's opportunity. So I don't know how somebody could not look at what other people are receiving. And if they're only patching themselves, remember what I told Mike Hernandez, patch all your loved ones. You got to get some testimonies. You want this to work because you need the opportunity, but you're kind of just talking to them about how long the patch is. Nobody's talking about, hey, there's a new program out that you can make 900, you can help every time you help somebody break 2-star manager, you make $450. Like I didn't hear that from you. I just heard about
he even asked Mike, what are you doing tomorrow? And he said, I'm going to my cousin's. Well, how many people are going to be there? And he said, I think it was like 12.
Yeah.
And Steve goes, I'm driving over right now.
To loan and patches.
Yeah.
So,
and then I think 3 people out of the 12 got instant testimony, which is amazing.
So
do the opportunity then
still
more.
You talk product,
you know,
but then you talk opportunity.
Yeah.
Because I mean, everything's going to work for what? They're not going for free.
They're going to make money, is what you said. They're not going to work for free, is what they're saying. If he's saying.
So I mean, most people are looking for that. They're looking for the opportunity of what is the outcome of this. No, it's big. You're going to get an amazing result, and there's a good opportunity in it.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your advice
So
and
welcome.
input. I appreciate your support.
Available.
And thank you again, guys. You guys are fantastic. Blessings to you both. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Okay, the next question is Linda. Let's go, Linda. Go ahead and unmute yourself.
Hi, guys. Thank you so much for being on this call tonight. We are just so excited when you make the time for us to pour into the team. And I wanted to bring up a question that we get a lot, and I know how we answer it, but for the sake of the recording and everybody on here, I feel like this is going to be even a bigger hit out of the park answer. A lot of people ask, is this one of those? I never did well in one of those type of businesses, a network marketing, direct sales. I know I always say, yes, thank God, because you hear about all the good stuff from people that you trust. I don't complain about it. I don't convince people. I don't say, yeah, and try to talk people into saying, I said, yeah, thank God, because I hear about all the good things. But if you could just pour in and give your answer, because a lot of people don't know the amount of people in This Is a Team that did not win in other organizations, but they're winning big time here, including us. We've done many, and we're winning big time here. So if you could pour into your version, which would be amazing, if you could just give your perspective on that.
Yep. Well, I'm a little bit more of a smart aleck because I would say back, one of what? What's a one of what?
Yeah.
What is that? What's a one of
Let
what?
them to tell us.
Is that one of them?
You didn't say something.
So I would ask them that question.
Is this a pyramid? No, it's not a pyramid. They're in Egypt.
A pyramid. Oh no, are you talking like a pyramid, like in a job? Oh no, I was in a pyramid at my corporate job. That's a pyramid. I could not get any higher. I could not make any more. I was stuck where I was at, $62.50 an hour. And then I had 7 other ways I got paid, but that was it.
And what happened when you got your pay cut in half to the
CEO?
Boy.
I had to show up in the same polyester uniform with the same smile. Welcome aboard Delta Airlines. Do you know where your seat is? And then what did the CEO took home? $7 million. Shame on him.
To me, that's a pyramid,
But it's okay.
But you see,
I was blessed.
I like how Sherry was laughing because this is what we do. It's like you actually got to laugh at yourself that you're even doing this. I mean, you got to laugh. This isn't something that we all dreamt to do. We just got to do it. It's too big for our family. Yeah. So laugh a little bit. And when the person say, I love what Linda says, I say that all the time. Nowadays, I will say the minute you started asking me this question, Linda, I would say out of all the years, I've been in this for 4 decades, we only signed up twice. So the one thing great about us is we don't go nowhere. This is the 3rd time we ever signed up in a network company. But for decades, nobody was looking and they were concerned if it was a network marketing company, whatever. Nowadays, you say, yes, it is. And everyone's like, good, I'm glad it is. I mean, it's more about your confidence in your response, or they'll say, oh, I just wanted to know. So it's really not is scary or is people pushing away like they would for years. Why?
That's right.
Because today's economy is making people look. They cannot keep up with the cost of living. They got to duplicate their efforts. I'm sorry. It's got to happen or they're not. I mean, you all know, we don't know where it's going. It just doesn't end. It keeps going up. So
that's right.
I think that's a good question. And that the answer is just with some confidence, say, hey, yes, it is one of those. Or, what do you know about one of them? And we have so many people winning here. The good answer is almost every network marketing company has the same products. They're all products that everybody has in the other networks or online or on TV or at Costco. We've got this gentleman who's got 200 patents. There's never been an owner in networking that has 200 patents. So you see how I've got something confident to say that's giving them some good content. So be ready. David Schmidt, he's the owner. There's never been an owner in networking with 200 patents. There's never been somebody who guys, the owner doesn't want to be in network marketing. He wanted to better mankind. Years after the patch technology he created, he decided to drop it in a network. Every other network marketing owner wanted to get rich and they threw something together. This is not the same. This is why we're having this kind of, people are seeing this kind of results.
Thank you for your question. So you can go ahead and mute yourself. Guys, listen, I want to let everyone know that Dallas was sold out, but I called and said, you got to remove the stage. You got to add more chairs, and boom, bada bing. There's opened up tickets for Dallas. Anybody who wants to go to the Dallas, it is a boot camp with corporate, but they have allowed This Is a Team to have their speakers, and we're kind of like tag teaming with the corporate. It's going to be a lot of fun. So that is Saturday. Mia's going to put
Friday night is an opportunity meeting, and Saturday is the training. So if you're going to come, you might as well come to everything. It starts at 7 on Friday night.
Or if you have a team there, make sure, or a guest that you want to send to the opportunity.
I love that.
Mia's going to post the link and all that for you guys, but it is back open with tickets. And then also Steve and I someone called in sick tonight. So we're doing the 8 and the 10 o'clock opportunity. We're going to do an amazing job.
We're on
So
fire and we're predictable. Anyone goes on is going to get excited.
If anyone's on here,
make some calls.
If anyone's on here and they have not seen the opportunity, I encourage you. Mia's going to post that link on here also. The code is 39. And make sure that you get on either the 8 or the 10. And right after the 8 p.m., we're going to do a Monday motivational message. And he's going to be talking about the new bonus.
Yeah, and Linda and all the leaders, Lynn and Guy and everybody else who is a leader, because if you're on here, you're a leader. So you're going to start learning this. I've already made slides for the new promo that could be running. It's already running for 2 weeks, but I've already been dripping on everyone that we're going to, they should run it for a month. So you want to get to know these slides. It explains everything on it. So I've already been doing, I'm on the hill, on the chairlift, I'm texting back, making the slides. So just to let you know, I'm here to help everybody understand, make it happen. And we're not playing games. We're not playing tiddlywinks. We're not practicing on your families.
No.
We know what to do and how to make it happen. So I encourage you to keep stumbling and mumbling just like I do, and finding some people that are looking. They're out there praying and looking. You just gotta open your mouth. And remember, 35 people a week is 5 a day. Now, maybe you want to take Sunday off. Okay, well then that's 30 people a week. That's still a lot of people. Over 120 some people that you're going to be talking to every single week. The odds of you finding people is great.
So guys, hey, we need to log off so we can log on to This Is It Teams opportunity, 8 p.m. Zoom Eastern time. We love you. Lynn is going to close it out. So stay on. We're going to log off and she's going to take over and then she'll close it out for you guys. Bless you, bless you, bless you. This is recorded. Keep praying for Cindy and Jen. She's doing fantastic.
Yeah.
God is so good. You wait. The testimony is insane. So we'll love
see you guys at 8 o'clock.
Have a blessed night.
It's 8 o'clock.
And we're going to start go on to that Zoom. God bless you guys. Take it away, Lynn.
All right. Well, thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys so much. It has been such a blessing.